Scientists at the U.S. Department of Energy's Fermi Lab in Batavia, Illinois, know it as the Higgs boson. Nobel Physics laureate Leon Lederman calls it the God particle. But what no one knows yet is whether or not it is real. The Higgs boson, a subatomic particle that could explain why matter has mass, is still a theory.
It's by no means an absolute that the Higgs particle exists.
Robert Roser is a scientist at Fermilab's Tevatron Particle Accelerator, working to find the Higgs boson.
In a nutshell, what we do is we collide protons and antiprotons together at very high speeds and then try to understand what happened as a result of that collision.
Scientists hope to find the Higgs boson in the remnants of these high-speed subatomic collisions. Wade Fisher works at another facility at Fermilab called D0.
So what we're doing here is essentially either confirming or ruling out theories that we believe very strongly need to be in place in order to explain why we are here, why matter interacts the way it does, and essentially how everything came to be exactly the way we see it now.
For decades, scientists from around the world came to Fermilab and made discoveries in subatomic physics that led to the Higgs boson theory. But the end of an era, and perhaps the lack of a discovery, loomed on the horizon when the Tevatron was scheduled to shut down in 2011. Most of the work to find the Higgs was expected to shift to the more modern Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, at the CERN facility in Geneva, Switzerland. The U.S. has contributed more than $500 million to that project, but the LHC, which went online last September, is currently shut down as a result of an accident. Now, with more time and with the only functioning atom smasher in the world, Fermilab is in a race to claim the discovery of the Higgs boson as its own.
The time that we have now while the LHC is ramping up to start colliding is really crucial for us to be able to try and make as much headway. But at that point, you know, the race is on for real, and whose guess is as who's going to get there first is as good as anyone's.
Scientists here express hope the new U.S. administration will give the Tevatron money and support they say has been missing in recent years. Fermilab expects to benefit from President Obama's economic stimulus, though nobody knows by how much. Scientists like Roser hope it will be enough to get Fermilab across the finish line first in the race to prove the God particle exists in an earthly dimension.
We would like to be first, but by no means does that end the story. It just means that we got one more feather in our cap before we turn this place off and turn it over to Europe to take over the energy frontier.
Kane Fairbaugh, VOA News, Batavia, Illinois.